Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome back to the Waupun Community Center for tonight's Boys WIAA Division 2. Well, I'm guessing it's not going to be a Division 2 because we're going to be playing against, this year they're called the New Berlin Ice Force. Previously, they were the Greendale Ice Force. Depends upon who's the athletic director for their huge co-op, but we'll talk about those schools here shortly. As you can see, the Zamboni is hitting the ice and going around, getting themselves ready for some clear ice. We currently have, I would guess, about 8 minutes before we're going to go to the announcing of the lineup. I will be back shortly to introduce the starting lineups and talk a little bit about both programs. So thanks again for staying tuned to Waupun High School Athletic live stream channel and Jeff's live streams. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back to the Waupun Community Center. This is Jeff Sauer doing the live stream broadcast for the Waupun Athletic live stream on YouTube, as well as just live streams on YouTube Live. So we have a rescheduled contest, as this was supposed to be the night that Waupun was going to be taking on Fond du Lac for the annual Cowan Cup, which currently is in the possession of Fond du Lac. Unfortunately, the COVID situation has caused the game between Fond du Lac and Waupun to be canceled, and I'm not sure if it will be rescheduled. I haven't heard anything from any of the coaches or from Athletic Director Steve Lenz about if that's going to be rescheduled or not. However, they were able to get on short notice the New Berlin, or actually I still know it as I see it here on the prep hockey. It has it as New Berlin Ice Force, but it's also listed as the Greendale Ice Force information. Head coach is John Kennedy. Their home ice is Wilson Park in Milwaukee, as well as the Pettit National Ice Center. The co-op includes New Berlin Eisenhower, Greendale, Franklin, Oak Creek, Greenfield, St. Francis, Waterford, Union Grove, New Berlin West, and Whitnall. And this year, New Berlin Eisenhower is the school in charge of their scheduling. The Waupun Warriors, obviously, not a co-op. Their only program that is feeding their team is the Waupun High School. Numbers seem a little bit out of balance, but once again, because of the fantastic support that this community has shown to the hockey program that's been around since the early 70s, the Waupun Warriors will be very competitive tonight. In fact, I would predict that they will come out of here with a win. The last time that the Warriors were hit the ice, they were playing against Toma Sparta on Friday night, and it was a fantastic contest. Unfortunately, the Warriors came out on the short end of the stick with that one and lost that one 3-2 to Toma. And I believe that's the first time that that I'm aware of that Toma has played up here in a long time for their high school program. I do remember, about 5 years ago that we traveled to Toma and played at the... Now, currently the Warriors are focusing on building a schedule that's going to help them in their Division II pursuit of a state title. So they're no longer going to be having all these huge teams from the Milwaukee area that used to be necessary for seeding purposes. Although I did see that they did have Cedarburg still on the schedule, and they did have Arrowhead on the schedule, but you don't see a U school, you don't see Waukesha, KMMO, some of the bigger programs, Marquette, that are down in the Milwaukee area. But they still have a decent schedule, and I guess the biggest thing that I think that's most important is that we are actually having a hockey season. You know, this has been one of those crazy years, obviously, with the COVID situation, and I just can't imagine being any high school student or any parent of a senior who would not be able to watch their child participate in a sport that they've dedicated their entire life to. And I can empathize with where they're at. My son is in the same situation. His junior hockey season was canceled as he was playing in the SIJ, the Superior International Junior Hockey League, which is a Canadian hockey league, but they have two teams in the United States, one out of Spooner, Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Lumberjacks, and the team that he was playing for was the Thief River Falls Norskies out of Thief River Falls, Minnesota. That border is closed tight as of right now until the United States gets things under control. And even a lot of the other junior programs have had their seasons canceled, or the USPHL is going to give a bubble experience down in Tampa Bay, I believe it is, and they're going to be playing at a fourplex there. That'll be interesting to see when that's coming out of a junior hockey program. Anyways, I empathize with everybody who hasn't had the opportunity to come down here and watch their boys play hockey, and it's unfortunate that we can't have fans in the stands because we have had an amazing fan base. But I'm hoping that you'll still enjoy this broadcast, and I'll do the best that I can to provide you with as much gameplay as possible, and I ask that you be patient. I'm the solo operator of this live stream, so I have the camera, and I try to do the play-by-play. And sometimes I mispronounce the names, and sometimes I get really tongue-tied like I did on Friday. So it is an amateur broadcast. I hope you do still enjoy it, and if there's something you think would make it helpful, or if you have a suggestion, I believe on my live stream you're allowed to type in the chat. If you're not, I apologize for that, because if the stream is available for kids, they don't allow the chat to be open. And I know that the high school page, we've got it set to not allow for chats. So there was the buzzer, or the horn, for the teams to hit the ice. You can see that the Ice Force has already hit the ice and started doing some warm-ups. We're waiting for the officials to come out here. The boys aren't supposed to be on the ice until the officials are here. So I'm surprised the coach is actually letting them skate around. And the Warriors are still waiting in their locker room as they're waiting for the officials. So as soon as our officials get out here, we'll talk a little bit about the starting lineup. Otherwise, we'll be back here shortly as you're listening to Jeff Sauer on Jeff's live streams and the Waupun Athletic YouTube live stream page. And welcome back to the Waupun Community Center. As we get ready for the starting lineups, I want to give a shout out to Scotty Van Galen. Great to have him back in the announcer's booth. No disrespect to anybody else who has stepped in there. I am just used to hearing Scotty's voice. For the Ice Force, number 5, Ryan Cook, 1 defense. And the second defense, number 28, is Tyler Reinke. Left wing for the Ice Force, number 8, Reed Ludwig. The other wing is going to be Brady Dardis, number 17. And in at center is Gavin Reedy. And in goal for the Ice Force will be number 35, Sam Seipert. And now for your Waupun Warriors. Number 10, freshman Nate Batzler. Sophomore, number 22, Micah Buckles. Center, number 13, Sawyer Williamson. And number 27, Casper Dalkey. And wearing a C, Brady Garrettson. And I believe that I thought that one of the other gentlemen was wearing a C too. Also wearing a C in goal, Fromholtz. Super strong goalie for Waupun. And listen to the singing of the national anthem by Scotty Van Galen. Once again, Scotty Van Galen with the national anthem, and fantastic to hear his voice. We're getting ready here to start the first period from the Waupun Community Center. if you haven't had an opportunity to get down here and see some hockey, when this COVID situation is, get down here and see this beautiful rink. Once again, the city of Waupun has done a fantastic job of continuing to support the hockey program here in Waupun by allowing the community center to continue to be turned into an ice rink during the winter and providing financial support to help do so. And a huge shout out again to the Waupun Hockey Association, Youth Hockey Association. Without them, this would not be possible, as they're the ones that have helped build this program from the bottom up. Strictly volunteers have all been out here to try and provide our kids the opportunity to get out here on the ice. So I do this broadcast as an amateur just to give a little bit back to the program that gave so much to our family. So I do want to show my appreciation to the Waupun Hockey Association. Here we go with the drop of the puck. I'll see if I can pick up who our starters are. Brady Dardis is wearing the C, and he is the left wing for the Ice Force. Brady Garrettson's got the C, and he is in the center taking on Gavin Reedy. Here's the drop of the puck at the Waupun Community Center, and Waupun tries to gain control. Garrettson does. Brings it all the way back into his zone. Gives it over to sophomore Micah Buckles. Buckles with it. Moves it up to Williamson. Comes through the neutral zone, and here's an opportunity right off the bat for a 2-on-1. Garrettson moves it over to Dalkey. Casper Dalkey fires off of the blocker of Siepert. Picked up there is number 5, Ryan Cook. He moves it into the neutral zone. Down on the attack. Tries to get it in, and a nice clear there by number 22. That's a new player for me. Oh, no, that's Micah. Sorry. That's Micah Buckles. Battle hard in the corner. Good check there with his shoulder. Garrettson comes out with it, but he's got his pocket picked by Dardis. He fires, and it's going to go up into the netting for our first whistle at 16:07 here in the first period from the Waupun Community Center. You're listening to high school hockey. It's fantastic to be able to provide this opportunity for you. Tuesday night in Waupun. They have 27-2 on defense for the Ice Force. 7-26-11 are our forwards. See if I can pick up who the... So we've got Cade Hartrink out there on defense for the Warriors. And he's got Dalkey double shifted. He was out there with 6 and 19. So 19 I know is Bailey. I got to pick up who the next one is. 11 and 9. So that's what I kind of thought it would be. There's Mason Holes with it. So I don't know if he just gave the starters to the seniors so that they all had that recognition and has now brought the lineup back to usual. But it sure messes up the broadcast when he does that. So we'll see if I can fix it. Garrettson with it on his stick through the neutral zone, comes into his zone, looks, fires into the shin guards of number 2 from the Ice Force. Hard into the boards. Garrettson goes in for the forecheck. Coming out, picked up here now by the Ice Force. Skating with it is number 7 through the neutral zone. Looks, back check nicely there by Garrettson. Picked by Nate Batzler. Wraps it around, but there's number 8, Reed Ludwig, to pick it up. Takes a hard hit, and I'm not sure if it was a little bit too much with the stick, it looks like, and Batzler's going to be called, I believe, for the penalty, tripping. That was a downfall of the Warriors on Friday night as they gave up their first goal on a power play goal. Tyler Framholtz is solid in net, but you can only do so much when you're outnumbered. And the defensive support on that back post just wasn't there as he gave up the backdoor goal. Let's hope that doesn't happen here. Rice is out there on the penalty kill. Fromholtz looks that one all the way in. Into the glove to get the freeze. 1:47 left on the power play. Tripping is the call. The Warriors send somebody to the sin bin right off the bat. See if the Ice Force can capitalize. They've got Cook out there with Reedy and Dardis. Swings that out here to Reinke. Picked off. Here's an opportunity for a shorthanded. And a nice job there by, see if I can pick up that number quick. That's what I thought it was. Quinn Bailey with a good quick hands. Pressure there from number 27, Casper Dalkey on the forecheck. Forcing the Ice Force to try and make some clean passes. Chipped, but that's behind the line. Rice goes to pick it up. Kyler Rice gets dumped with 1 minute left, and Seifert tries to play it behind his net. Picked up there by Cook. Cook brings it up to the blue line, goes cross ice into the neutral zone off of the stick of number 14, Reedy, and he has to turn around and bring it back as he was offsides. Pressure there from Garrettson. Cook back on his stick, swings it over to number 2. I got to pick those names up here shortly on the next whistle, I hope. Tried to dump it back out into the neutral zone. Coming around Buckles, Fromholtz was there as he watched the attack for number 17, Dardis, captain. That's going to be dumped with 18 seconds left. Seifert goes for to play it. That's not going to be a shot on goal. That was a little bit wide. Coming through the zone with speed is number 14, Gavin Reedy. He banks it off of the board. Dumped off of his own player's skate, unfortunately. And that's going to go right into the glove of Garrettson. And both teams are now at full strength as the Warriors kill off that first power play opportunity. Good work there by the Warriors. Number 23 was out there on the ice for the Warriors. I got to pick up who that is. Dig out my phone and see if I can pick up Bambi Buckles' email that was sent out. Warriors trying to get it out of their zone. Hartring had it there, gives it over to Bailey. Fired towards the goal is number 6, Ben Bruni. I got to see who is centering this line. I want to make sure I get this all switched back. That's who I thought it was. Casper Dalkey. And you got Mason Holes back out there. Banked off of the glass, still held in the zone there by Garrettson. They had a perfect opportunity there as when Holtz was skating through the slot. Garrettson drops it back into the corner. Picked up there by behind the net, looking for the slot, nobody there. Comes out to his defenseman, Micah Buckles, fires, and Seifert grabs it out of the air. .47 left here in the first period from the Waupun Community Center. You are listening to WIAA Boys Hockey. Waupun Warriors taking on the New Berlin Ice Force. Comes out to Buckles. Third line from the Ice Force trying to get it out of there against the first line of the Warriors, and the Warriors are doing a great job of keeping the pressure. Buckles picks it up into his own zone. Makes an escape move, looks, comes cross ice. To Batzler. Holtz skates with it. Tries to dump it, but a nice job there by number 2 to get in his way. Skating with it. Then nice job there, picked off at the neutral zone. Here comes number 24 with it into the zone. He fires. Fromholz tips it into his glove and gets a freeze at 10:49. Let me see if I can pick up some of these players quick here. This is Ryan Anderson, was number 11. Number 26 is Andre Tugist. Is Andy Hubble. And number 2 is Quinn Bradford. Hooking is the call, and the Warriors now are going to see if they can get their power play rolling, as the captain, Brady Dardis, is going to have a seat for the Ice Force. So at 10:30, here in the first period, the Warriors are going to go on their first power play. Let's set the power play for you. Sawyer Williamson with Dulke and Garrettson up here at defense. It's not uncommon to have a forward up here. Moves, makes a nice move, tries to get it in front. Seifert leaves a big juicy rebound. Nobody there to crash and pick it up. That's going to go all the way down. This Buckles with Holes. Tyler Fromholz plays it around the net, leaves it over to Brady Garrettson. Garrettson picks it up behind the net, is going to skate through the zone. Dumps it over here wide to Casper Dulke. Dulke is able to walk it into the zone, gets to set it up into the corner. Looking to move it behind the net. Gave it over to Garrettson. Back out here to Micah Buckles. I take that back. Garrettson's running the point. Williamson down low. Battling in front of the net. Playing. Nice move by Dulke. Tip opportunity there. Just gets it outside, and Micah Buckles unable to hold it. Then nets off with 1 minute left on the power play for the Warriors. 9:30 left here in the first period from the Waupun Community Center. Waupun Warriors taking on the New Berlin Ice Force. Huge co-op for New Berlin. Talk about some of the schools as we get the opportunity here. See if I pick up some more of these names. That's Mason Trinker is number 7. In the neutral zone, Warriors pick it up. Still 50 seconds on the power play. Dulke has it. Waiting for some support. Goes out wide. I'm not sure what was happening here. That's going to be turned over. In the zone, picked up there by Gavin Reedy. He dumps it around. It comes out to Garrettson. Had the opportunity to move it. Decides to get a short pass, which I think was a smart move on Garrettson's part. That's going to be dumped low with 26 seconds left on the power play. Buckles goes to pick it up from behind the net. Skates with it. Just a little bit off. Garrettson has it. Moves it back over to Buckles. Buckles tries to clear the zone. Walks his way in. Goes wide into Seifert. Shot opportunity there, but Seifert fights it off. It's coming all the way back. Sorry, I got to pick up number 23 here shortly. Full strength. Reedy picks it up. He fires into the shoulder of Fromholz. See if I can find my phone. See if I can find the Waupun hockey page. And get that lineup. Coming through the neutral zone. Oh, blows a wheel as Bruni. Offsides is the call as Quinn Bailey brings it in. I know that she shared it. I just got to find it. Back into the neutral zone with a face-off. Thank you, Mr. Lenz. I got the message. Now I just have to see if I can find time to get an email account opened here. Dumped down into the corner. Tried to pick up the rosters off of prep hockey, like they usually do. That one took a bad ricochet out front, and the Warriors got lucky there. Bailey tries to move it out here wide. Hustle by Ben Bruni to go pick it up, and there's number 5, Ryan Cook. Cook goes underneath the stick, and that's going to be an icing call, and it's going to come back here with a face-off to the glove side of number 35, Sam Seipert. Let's see if I got a little bit of time here now to grab an email. Warriors still holding it in the zone. Dakota Stevens, so thank you very much. I was able to pick that up. Opportunity for the Warriors. That's going to sneak under the stick. Garrettson, who moved back into a defensive position, makes an escape move. Warriors trying to get it out of their zone, and it's finally back into the neutral zone. Good physical play there from Sawyer Williamson. Seipert's going to play it with some help from Ryan Cook as defenseman. Cook slams on the break, goes around, holds. Back into the neutral zone and picked up there by Micah Buckles. Buckles tries to dump it in, but it's knocked down by Dalkey out front. Dalkey swings it all the way back here to Batzler. Working to set it up from their zone. Chipped off of the half wall. Back into the neutral zone. And picked up there by number 8, Reed Ludwig. Coming this way with Gavin Reedy. Blocked in front there by Holes. Batzler has it. Tries to move it. That's going to be a potential icing as it goes under the stick, and it is. And the Warriors will have a face-off down here to the glove side of goalie Tyler Fromholz. .5:55 left here in the first period from the Waupun Community Center. You are listening to Jeff Sauer on Waupun Athletic YouTube page and Jeff's live stream. Thanks again for listening. Trying to give you a little bit of atmosphere down here at the community center. The Warriors are taking on the New Berlin Ice Force. Fired towards Fromholz, makes the save. Good job there by the defense. That's number 8, Kate Hartrink, who clears it away from his goalie. Ryan Cook there, back into the slot. On the back door, nobody had coverage. There is Reedy, but he was unable to get it, and then there's a good job by the Warriors to recover. Back out into the high slot, fired. Tip opportunity, and Fromholz does a great job of coming out to the high top of the paint to seal the bottom of the ice and not let that tip opportunity get through. Good attack there by the Ice Force. No scores so far here at the community center. Beautiful climate-controlled facility here. Picked up there by Mason Holes. He's got it walked, fires. Seipert is able to gain control, and then he bops it out front. Holes had an opportunity to move it. This time he decides to walk, fires it off of the face mask. It's not froze, it's free. Batzler picks it up, slams it into the stick of number 25. I haven't picked up his name yet, I will get there. Cook with it. Double shifting as a defenseman, I believe. That goes outside of the reach of number 25. That's going to be picked up there by Batzler. Batzler is going to come with speed through the zone, trying to walk it in himself. Loses an edge with a little assistance there from number 3. And the Warriors, some good attack pressure here. Casper Dalkey with the forecheck, picks it up. Moves it down below the goal line. Tries to move it in front. to Brady Garrettson, who's unable to get a hold of it. Good pinch. Held in by the Warriors. Ben Bruni tries to do a backhand wraparound opportunity. Siepert's there to shut the door. Dahlke moves it over to Bailey. Bailey takes it off of the corner, feeds it all the way out to his defenseman. Rice tries to shoot it in, and it's stopped there by number 3, Chipped. That should be an icing, as that still is behind the center line, and it is. What? Wow. Okay. I guess they felt like Kyler Rice could have gotten there faster. I thought he was skating as hard as he could. Bruni back with it. And Dahlke now coming back the other way with numbers out of the Ice Force. 3-on-2. Walks around Rice. Fires. Nobody there. Fromholz did a good job of getting there to close the back door. Comes back into the neutral zone with 3:26 left here in the first period. Dump back. Cade Hartrink with it. Feeds it out to Holes. Holes has it. Takes it across the blue line. Has Bailey with him. But he's got drop in there also. He's got Williamson. Williamson was waiting for it, and no drop pass. Trying to make a move with it. That was number 26, Andre Tugas. Tugas dumps it into the corner, where Nate Batzler picks it up for the Warriors. Held in there nicely by Cook. Underneath Batzler. Micah Buckles tries to play it, but it goes right out to number 14, Reedy. Reedy's trying to put it across the crease, and there's nobody who was there on the back door to help him out. Batzler once again with control for the Warriors. Tries to break out. Unable to do so, and held in there by Reed Ludwig. Comes into the neutral zone, and the Ice Force have to tag up. Warriors have the puck, trying to move it out of their zone. It seems like it's been down here for a little while this period. Micah Buckles with it. Bangs it off of the half wall, off of the dasher board, and wraps it all the way around over to Williamson, who takes a little bit of a bump. And it's back into the neutral zone. Ice Force pick it up, and he was offsides. And the faceoff is going to come over here down by right in front of the Ice Force bench. 1:59 left here in the first period. Your score is 0-0. I haven't been keeping track of the shots, as I know Scotty Van Galen will have that information for me. Swings it over here. Picked up there by number 8, Reed Ludwig. He goes down with a hard crash as he ran into Bailey. Reedy picks it up, tries to skate through, and it gets on Fromholz, was able to grab it before Reedy is able to try and poke check it past him. Good attack once again by the Ice Force. Tyler Fromholz standing tall so far in net for the Warriors. Wearing the C. Junior captain for the Warriors. Dahlke wins that one back. Gets it over to Kyler Rice. Holtz was trying to move it, brings it out into the slot, trying to clear it out. Garrettson picks it up, tries to skate with it, swings it wide over to Holtz. Holtz has it, he's going to skate across the line. He's got Garrettson with him, and it's blocked in front there by the defenseman. Comes back out to the neutral zone. Cade Hartrink picks it up there in the neutral zone, looks, tries to swing it wide, but it's picked off there by number 25. Fires it down with 1 minute left in the period. Ice Force trying to hold it in the zone. No score here so far in the first period. Rice picks it up off the Zamboni door. Held in there by number 25. There's a chip opportunity going around him. Here comes Williamson. He's got Garrettson on his left. Tries to chip it and unable to do so. So that's a good play by Cook. Warriors just a little bit discombobulated and trying to take too much of that themselves instead of moving the puck to each other. But hopefully that'll come as we get ready for the second period. Going wide with it. It's Batzler. He gives it over to Williamson. Quickly turned over with 5 seconds left. Tries to get it in the slot. Then he moves it. 1 second left and no shot opportunity. Well, Sawyer Williamson ends up with the puck on his stick. And after one period here at the Waupun Community Center, your score is 0-0. We'll be back here shortly to see if I can get you the saves. I'll wait to see. 10 saves for Seipert. Sam Seipert from New Berlin Ice Force. And for the Waupun Warriors, Tyler Fromholz, 9. So an equal period here from both teams attacking the goal. Takes about 12 minutes in between periods for this first intermission. We'll be back with a little bit more information on these two teams. You are listening to Jeff Sauer here on the Waupun Athletic YouTube live stream and Jeff's live stream here from the Waupun Community Center. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back to the Waupun Community Center here for the second period of this WIAA hockey contest between the Waupun Warriors and the New Berlin Ice Force. The Ice Force is a co-op of players from New Berlin Eisenhower, Greendale, Franklin, Oak Creek, Greenfield, St. Francis, Waterford, Union Grove, New Berlin West, and Whitnall. All huge schools down in the Milwaukee area who are trying to find enough players to put together a program. And they skate out of Wilson Park, which is the same place that the Shaw Youth Hockey Program skates out of, as well as using the Pettit National Ice Center. Looking at some statistics here, New Berlin so far on the year is winless. Oh, I take that back. They beat Beloit Memorial 1-0. So far on the season, they've lost to Wanakee 11-3. They lost to KMMO 11-1. Lost to Brookfield 4-1. They beat Beloit Memorial 1-0. They lost to Cedarburg 5-2, and they lost to Oregon 7-1. Here we are for action here in the second period. Warriors so far on the season are 1-2 with an opening season win against Appleton, Badgerland Conference rivals. And then they lost to Neenah, and then they just lost to Thomas Sparta on Friday, so they are 1-2. And there's offsides. .16:31 left here in the second period. Just some stats about the periods here. Typically, New Berlin has scored so far on the season, they've scored 4 goals in the first period and given up 11, compared to the Warriors, who've scored 3 goals and given up 4. So both teams have been outscored in the first period. That one hops up over the stick as the defenseman Batzler almost popped it up over his own goalie's shoulder. Instead, it went wide. Good attack here by the Ice Force. That pops into the neutral zone. Given chase was Sawyer Williamson. That's going to be banked off of the board into the neutral zone. Holtz picks it up, dumps it into the corner, and goes to the bench. Garrettson's going to go in on the forecheck, try to pick it away from Ryan Cook. Cook makes an escape move, and the Warriors are going to go change. Gavin Reedy with it, tries to walk all the way in, backs it up to number 8. That's fired high and wide by number 2, Quinn Bradford. Coming back the other way. Picked off there with a nice read by Bailey. Bailey makes it move around. He has an opportunity, backhands it and lifts it up over the top of the net as Bailey had. Seipert down in the upper part of the net was wide open for the try to get that first score. Good read there. That's going to go into the neutral zone. That's going to bank off of the board, and that's going to go wide, and that'll be an icing. And a smart play there by Fromholz to let it go. 15-11 here in the second period. In the second period, New Berlin has been outscored. They've given up 15 goals and have only scored 3 on this season so far. Whereas the Waupun Warriors have given up 5 goals and only scored twice. See if they can break that streak right here and get another goal in this second period. Garrettson with it, fires towards Seifert. Oh, an opportunity there for Holtz to get a tip, unable to get a hold of it. Comes back around. Coming back with it is the Ice Force into the neutral zone. Garrettson with a good stick check right there. Lifts it and then dumps it down low. Holtz tries to hold it up against the wall. See, here's a hit against Mason Trinkner, number 7 for the Ice Force. Trinkner with it, normally plays forward. That's why I was surprised to see him back there at D. Dumps it down into low and then goes for a change to the bench. Fromholz stops it for his defenseman. Batzler tries to bring it around. Holtz goes into the corner to pick it up. Swings it over to his partner. Then he busts it through the neutral zone. Williamson had it stuck at his feet. Buckles with a good check, but I think he might get called for an elbow. It was a little high, but I'm not sure if he actually threw an elbow into it. Doesn't matter what I think, though. It's what the officials saw. 2 minutes for elbow, and Micah Buckles goes to the sin bin as the Warriors are going to be on the PK. Once again, Ice Force on their second power play of the game. See if the Warriors can kill this one off. So far on the season, the power play opportunities for the Warriors, their PK has killed at 57%. And you take a look at the New Berlin team has been able to only score on 6% of their power play opportunities. So not too fantastic, but you never know. There's an opportunity there. Fromholz is able to get to the side, and that comes off the side of the net by Reedy. Held in the zone, then chipped into the neutral zone. Good play there by Dahlke. Dahlke's able to pick it up, looking to go by himself. Gets around Cook. Now has it in the slot, and off of Reedy. Good pressure there from Dahlke. Now it comes up to the neutral zone. Goes through Hartrink, and Batzler does a good job of helping out with his D partner and closing the door. Fires off of the glove of Fromholz. That was Brady Dardis. Trying to work it back into the slot. Dardis back there. Fromholz holds that pad tight to the ice and into the post. Gets rid of that wrap opportunity. Ice Force still trying to control it. Back into the slot with it as Dahlke is able to clear it out into the neutral zone. That's going to bounce all the way down. Bailey's going in for the forecheck with the pressure coming around. Dardis with it. Moves it into the neutral zone. It's picked up there by Gerritsen. Gerritsen with it on the opportunity. Tries to skate through the boards. Gets through into the zone. Fires and all over the head of Siebert. This Gerritsen. Good hard shot there by Brady Gerritsen. Coming through the neutral zone now with it is the Ice Force. There's number 14, Reedy, center. Nice poke check there by Tyler Fromholz. Experienced goalie for Waupun gets that poke check before the shot can come off. Dardis brings it out to Cook. Cook back down to Reedy. Reedy tries to walk it in. They let him walk it in and into the belly of Fromholz. Wow, both teams are at full strength, so the Warriors kill that off. And now here's the opportunity, and Fromholz again comes out and slams the door as Reedy with an opportunity. Fantastic job there by the Waupun Warriors goalie, Tyler Fromholz, continuing to play at a high level for the Waupun Warriors. Micah Buckles picks it back up into the corner. Moves it over to Gerritsen. Full strength, both teams. Holtz picks it up, tries to get it over to Gerritsen, but it's held back in. Holtz has it. Tries to get into the neutral zone. Held in there, knocked down by number 7, Mason Trinkner, and it's going to be called, I think it was an offside. I don't think it was a hand pass. I'm not sure. I didn't see the call. So I was trying to find the name, so I apologize for not seeing that. When I go back and watch it, I'll get to see it. Back into the neutral zone. Micah Buckles going on a rail. He has an opportunity to pick it up, unable to do so, but Mason Holtz does. Siebert was battling it off, and Holtz goes down, and the call is going to be on number 27, Andy Hubble. It's going to get called for, let's see, slash. Oh, a hold. 2 minutes for the hold. And the Warriors are going to go on their second power play opportunity. The Warriors' power play has been successful 44.4% of the time, compared to the penalty kill for New Berlin, as they've been able to kill off 71%, so they've got a better penalty kill percentage than the Warriors. Let's see what the Warriors can do here with this man advantage. Gerritsen running the point. Loses it there. Picked up there is a 2-on-1 opportunity. Moves it across. As that was Reedy from Dardis. Good forecheck there from the Warriors to break it up. And coming back with it is Mason Holes. Skates through the center. Goes around the defenseman Cook. Fires off of the side of the net. 128. Micah Buckles with it. Over to the captain, Brady Garrettson. Garrettson down to Holtz. Holtz back out to Garrettson. Over to Buckles. Buckles looks to swing it down low all the way across. Unfortunately, Sawyer Williamson picked it up, and Holtz was there on the back door if he would have let that go. Dalkey looks, had the chance to center it there to Williamson, who had battled hard in front of the net. Warriors taking their time to work this around. Dalkey over to Buckles. Down in the corner. Cook with pressure. Comes all the way out to Garrettson. Garrettson fires. Rebound off of the blocker. Siebert puts it towards the corner. Dalkey has it. Opportunity to swing it. Good job there by the Ice Force as they collapse that passing zone. Dalkey being pinched. Has his stick caught. Drops it. A smart play so he doesn't get called for the penalty. Good move there by Buckles. Oh, on the back door was Holtz and unable to get to it. If it would have been a kick save, then possibly. Garrettson looks, takes a shot. Cook with a nice stick there from the Ice Force. Hard. Going to come all the way out with 7 seconds left. Mason Holes going to pick it up for the Warriors. Coming back through the zone. Swings it out to Garrettson, who doesn't get a stick on it, and that's going to be an icing. And it'll come all the way back down here to the blocker side of Tyler Fromholz. And 9:03 in the second period. Waupun 0. New Berlin Ice Force 0. Almost halfway through this contest and halfway through the second period. In at center is Mason Trinkner against Dalkey. Jess was out there for a long power play, so let's see what he's got left for legs. Held in by number 28, Tyler Reinke. That was number 26, I believe. Is that? Nice opportunity there as the Warriors worked that around. Ben Bruni had a great opportunity. Kyler Rice. Bruni tries to center it again. Quinn Bailey tries to pick it up, unable to get a piece of it. Tries to walk it in. Tugas had it underneath his stick, picked up there by number 11 for the Ice Force. Jasper Dalkey being hounded there by number 11. I got to pick up to see who that is. Quinn Bailey had an opportunity. And that's chipped into Siebert. Number 11 is Ryan Anderson. Really aggressive there with his stick as he's forechecking. Stick checking, I guess, not forechecking. Giving a little bit of rub and love to some of the Warriors, especially to Casper Dalkey as he was trying to work it through the neutral zone. 7:56 here in the second period from the Waupun Community Center. Waupun Warriors 0, New Berlin Eisenhower 0. Brady Garrettson with it, drops it into the corner, tries to get it out. Good job there by the defenseman, number 27, Andy Hubble for the Ice Force. Micah Buckles trying to hold it in. Picked up there by number 25, Jackson Reed. Loses an edge as Buckles goes past. Battling hard in the corner. Garrettson picks it up. Off the half wall to Holes. Over to Williamson. Picked off. Holes picks it up. Gives it over to Williamson, who knocks it down. But then it's held in their neutral zone by number 3, Zach Reiser. Holes from Batzler now. Buckles back behind the net of Fromholz as Reiser gives him some forecheck pressure. Dumps it out front. Batzler lets it go into the neutral zone. Dumped into the corner. And that'll be played by Fromholtz. Fromholtz leaves it for Buckles. Buckles looking, waiting for his forwards to change. Skating with it as Buckles tries to get it past, turns it over, and here's an opportunity, and fired right into the belly, chest of Fromholtz. Number 7, Mason Trinkner with the shot. Or was that number 17? Apologize for that. That was number 17. Brady Dardis, the captain for the Ice Force, with the shot on Fromholtz. Cook. With some forecheck pressure by Ludwig and Dardis. Now comes the Warriors with an opportunity to get on their horse with 2-on-1. Dalkey with it, goes around, fires. Siebert with a glove. Unable to keep it in the glove, but able to make the save. Dalkey with it, gets in the slot, fires it, and it's going to be put in by Ben Bruni. Great feed there by Casper Dalkey to get the first goal of the game from Ben Bruni, sitting at the top of the paint, waiting for the puck to come, and he hammers it right through the 5-hole of Siebert for the first goal of the Waupun Warriors here at 6:05 in the second period. Dalkey to Bruni for the first goal here at the community center. Nice work by Dalkey to take it end to end all the way through the zone, gets it down to the net. Battles from behind the net. Bruni sitting out front. Good right there by Rice. Ben Bruni with the goal. Quinn Bailey with a secondary assist. So Bruni from Dalkey and Bailey. Good for the officials to give that secondary. I didn't see it here. I just saw Dalkey skating through the whole zone. Fromholtz trying to get a glove on it, unable to do so, but a great job with his stick to pull that in and smother that with his body and get the freeze here at 5:31 in the second. Ice Force doing everything they can to try and get that equalizer here before the end of the second period. The Warriors now with the lead, 1-0. An even strength goal. .5:26 left here in the second period. Warriors with a 1-0 lead on the score just recently from Ben Bruni. Mason Holes now with it. He's got an opportunity to get past the defense. Williamson has to hold up as Holes has it, takes it down into the corner. Looks to go back out front again, and there's an opportunity, and that is knocked in by their own defense. I think they're going to give it the score to Brady Garrettson. I think the Ice Force actually knocked it in as they were trying to give it to Siebert, and Garrettson will get the goal. And I think that should be an assist from Holes. And I think Holes took it in all the way. So at 5:06 here in the second, the floodgates have suddenly opened, and the Waupun Warriors now have 2 goals on the board. Garrettson with the goal and Holtz with the assist. Holtz with it on his stick, banks it off of the board, gets it over to the goal scorer, Garrettson. Garrettson breaks it out in the center, gives it to Williamson. Williamson goes out wide with speed, slams on the brakes, turns and fires, but a good stick there by the Ice Force number 27, Andy Hubble. Warriors adding to that second period total, which they didn't have a good one. There's another opportunity from Holtz. Siebert fights that one off and puts it into the corner with a blocker. Warriors getting plenty of opportunities here. Now the Ice Force has it. Held in the zone. Comes back out to Buckles. Buckles has it. Looks, keeps it. Tries to make a move around his partner, or the player from the Ice Force. That's number 9. Skating with it. Buckles tries to track him down. Through the zone. Dumped back in by number 14, Gavin Reedy. 3:37 left here in the second period. Ben Bruni with it on his stick. Back out to the top, the Ice Force, number 28 fires. That's knocked down with a hand by Batzler. Good play there. Back out front. Good job by the Warriors to try and pinch the center. And number 8 with a good opportunity right there. So I didn't have that. Oh, that was Reed Ludwig. I did have Reed Ludwig out there. Number 1 line. Bank that off of the wall. Dardis. Once again, good hustle there from number 8, Ludwig. Dardis fires and it gets it through the arm of Tyler Fromholz. Once again, coming all the way from the half wall to the mid slot, feeding it. Ludwig gave it over to Dardis, and Dardis hammers it past the blocker of Tyler Fromholz to break the seal here on the goal for the Ice Force. At 2:36 here in the second period. 2-1 is your score here now at the Waupun Community Center. Making sure that they've got enough players out there. That's number 7 coming out here, Mason Trinkner. Working with Reedy. Dardis from Ludwig for the first goal of the Ice Force. Dardis is out there still battling. Some active sticks going on here. Reedy over to Cook. Cook had it, drops it over to number 28, Tyler Reinke. Reinke puts it into the corner. Dardis has it backside, and there's the tying goal. Is on the back door is Gavin Reedy. You can hear the coaches talking about give him some backdoor support to Tyler Fromholz. And Dardis is able to shoot it across and get it on that back door to Reedy and give up that second goal. Coaches were yelling to the defenseman, help out on that back door, left it wide open, and that ties the score 2-2. Reedy from Dardis. So Dardis with 2 points here in this period. At 15:05 here in the second period, we have a 2-2 score. So we're right back where we were when we started this contest with a tied score instead of it being 0-0. Once again, Reedy coming in hard on the attack. Warriors are on their heels. And thank goodness that Reinke took that back behind the net. That's the first time the Warriors have had it down in their zone for about 3 minutes. That's going to be wrapped around by Ludwig. Micah Buckles able to hold it in. 1:20 left. Fenner puts it out in front into the low slot. That's going to be chipped up over the defenseman, and going with it is Dardis. He's got an opportunity, but he loses the puck. Fromholz moves it. Quickly recovers to his feet after getting a love tap there by Dardis. Picked up by Cook as he went in there. Cleared out there by Batzler. But the Ice Force is on the attack. No penalty called there as Ben Bruni helped the Ice Force player to the ice. Cook fires it. Oh, and there's going to be a trip that's going to be called on Tyler Fromholz. Slashing. It's going to be the call. I thought it was going to be a trip going to be called on the goalie, I thought. So he's asking for a player to come into the box. Got to have somebody in the box for the Warriors. 43 seconds left here, and I believe the call is going to be on Tyler Fromholz with a slash. Quinn Bailey is going to have a seat in the sin bin to serve it there for Fromholz. Fromholz called with a slash. You can see that was a frustration. 40 seconds, that's going to be fired. Fromholz puts it in the glove. .38 seconds left here in the second period. Hopefully the Warriors can hold us to a 2-2 lead, as the Ice Force have done a great job of working around the puck. Dumped into the corner. Reedy going for it. Wrapper an opportunity. Tried to get cleared there by Gerritsen, unable to do so. Reedy with it, takes and walks, moves, tries to get it through the 5-hole, and it's cleared back out into the neutral zone with 17 seconds left here in the period. All the way back down is Reinke from Ice Force. He gets it over to Trinkner. Trinkner skating with it. Gerritsen takes and uses an elbow and helps him to the ice. Gerritsen able to clear it, and that should do it here for the period in Waupun, as the score is 2-2. Warriors jumped out to a 2-0 lead, and just like that, the Ice Force were able to come back and put 2 in of their own. 26 saves for Fromholz in the game so far, 17 in that period. Siepert with 10 saves, bringing his total to 20. So once again, the Warriors have been outshot 26-20 here in the second period. 1:16 is still left up on the clock on the penalty by Fromholz. As we go to the intermission, and I'll get you some stats on how the third period has played out. But again, we are right where we started with a tie score. Instead of 0-0, though, each team has put up 2. You are listening to Jeff Sauer on the Waupun Athletic YouTube live stream, as well as Jeff's live streams. Thanks for listening here from the Waupun Community Center. We will be back shortly. Welcome back to the Waupun Community Center here for the third period of this WIAA boys hockey contest between the Waupun Warriors and the New Berlin Ice Force. You missed all of the scoring so far, which took place in the second period. You did not miss anything that took place in the first period, as we had nothing. We had some skating up and down the ice, and 10 shots were put on Seifert, and Fromholz had 9 shots, but then the second period is where we've erupted for 4 goals. First goal from Waupun was scored by Mason Holes, as he was sitting in the low slot and got a good feed from Dalkey, who got a feed from Quinn Bailey from down below the net. And then right away after that, Warriors came back and scored another goal. I take that back, it wasn't Mason Holtz. The first goal was Ben Bruni, my fault. The first one was Ben Bruni. The second goal was scored by Brady Garrettson, as he got a feed from Mason Holtz. And Garrettson was able to hammer it home for the second goal. And then Ice Force came back with a vengeance, and they were able to put 2 past Tyler Fromholz, about a minute and a half apart, both at full strength, to bring the score to 2-2. So you see the Warriors are hitting the ice, getting ready for the third period. In the third period, New Berlin has been outscored 12-2. So the first period has been typically the New Berlin's best period, but this time they scored in the second. And the Warriors have only given up 3 goals in the third period while scoring 2 in their 3 contests. Leading scorers for New Berlin with 5 points has been Brady Dardis. Dardis does have a goal tonight and an assist, so he's going to add 2 more points for sure. And Reed Ludwig also has 4 points, along with Gavin Reedy. And Ludwig has an assist, and Reedy has a goal as well. So both of their all 3 of their scorers have earned points for this evening. Seifert has played in 6 contests, and so far in the season he has been 0-3 with an .843 save percentage and a 6.67 goals against, compared to the Warriors, whose leading scorer so far on the season has been Mason Holtz, who's got 3 points, tied with Brady Garrettson and with Kasper Dalsky, all with 3 points. And the save percentage from Waupun, Tyler Fromholz, on the season has been pretty solid based on the number of shots that he's had. So Fromholz has played in all 3 games. He's 1-2 with a 923 save percentage and 4 goals against. So he's doing awesome again tonight. So you'd have a high save percentage. And you can see the Ice Force right on the attack on this power play they had to start the period. 42 seconds left in the power play. Skating through the neutral zone with it, number 28, Tyler Reinke, gets rubbed off of it. Reedy with it behind his net. A little bit of pressure there from Kasper Dalkey. Reinke goes all the way across ice. Not a good pass, as Micah Buckles read that one all the way. That's hard to make that long stretch pass and not have it picked off. Buckles pinches, and it's held in there as Batzler shoots it towards the net. That's going to be wide, though, and not count as a shot. And the Warriors have killed off the penalty by Tyler Fromholz with a slash at the end of the period. Bailey goes in hard with Ryan Cook into the corner. Buckles over to Batzler. Batzler back over to Buckles. Into the corner. Buckles is battling there with Reedy. Buckles swings and misses, but then is able to get his stick back on it. Trying to get the breakout. Bruni trying a wrap opportunity there, and there's no way they're getting that past Fromholz as he reacts and is able to slam the door. Icing is the call, though, and it's going to come all the way back down to the glove side of the normal catching and blocker handling goalie for Waupun, Tyler Fromholz. Cade Gerritsen in there battling to try and get the puck out. Snuck through there is number 7, Mason Trinkner. Knocked down. High stick could have been called. Not called there, though. Number 11, I think that was. That was Ryan Anderson. Back out front, Gerritsen takes control. Tries to skate past Anderson. Held in there by number 3, Reiser. Picked up there by number 27, Andy Hubble. Hubble swings it over to his partner, Quinn Bradford. Bradford tries to get it back out and instead gets it over to Sawyer Williamson, who fired it and had it into the shin pads. Tries a tip opportunity, and it's cleared there by number 9. Into the neutral zone. That's Nate Brown for the Ice Force, number 9. Good movement there from Cook and Reinke. Reinke dumps it into the corner. Comes back out hard. Hartring picks it up behind the net. Goes to the breakout. Unable to execute, and that's going to be an icing as that's going to come all the way down as it goes underneath the stick of Williamson. 13:32 here in the third period. It's a tie score, 2-2, Waupun and the New Berlin Ice Force. Reiser against Dahlke. Dahlke won it back. Buckles picks it up, moves it to his D partner, Batzler. Batzler moves it up to Bruni, comes off of the wall in a funny angle, and it's shot towards the net, but wide. Buckles again, reverses direction, over to Batzler. Back over to Buckles. Back over to Batzler would have been the move, but he decides to skate with it. Now he goes over to Batzler. Batzler has it, clears it into the neutral zone. Gets it back out and dumped down by number 27, Kesper Dahlke. Good forecheck there by Quinn Bailey. Has it picked up. Bruni takes a hard hit, stays up on his feet. Dahlke in there battling with Reinke. Into the neutral zone. Bailey dumps it into the glove of Siepert. Siepert drops it. And Ryan Cook with it now to try and break it out. Chips it into the neutral zone, and Brady Gerritsen grabs it with a quick skate move. Has it, dumps it over to try to get it to Bailey, and unable to get a hold of it as the defenseman gets a stick in the way. Skating with it hard as number 8 fires it wide. Reed Ludwig. Hard hit there as Batzler goes down. Bailey picks it up into the high slot. Moves it over to Gerritsen. Gerritsen just trickles it into the corner. Going after it's number 27, Andy Hubble. Hubble has it, looks to break it out, picked off there, shot quickly, Seifert, oh, and another opportunity there from Holes. A good flurry there for the Warriors. Seifert was up to the challenge. Hartring turns it over, going with it hard. Moves it over to Dardis. Good save there from Fromholz, as Ludwig and Dardis had an opportunity to score points. Reedy in there battling against Williamson. Out to Rice. Rice dumps it down behind the net. Mason Holes goes to pick it up. Wraps it around. That's picked up there by number 2, Quinn Bradford. Bradford moves it. Picked off over there by Mason Holes. Bradford gets it back on his stick. Comes through the neutral zone. Skates with it past Dahlke. Past Hartrink. Comes all the way around. Looks to center it. Back out in front. Fromholz didn't see it there for a second, but then he's right there with the pads closed and frozen to the ice with a glove out wide. Makes the stop. 11:01 left here in the third period. Tie score 2-2 here at the Waupun Community Center here in Waupun, Wisconsin. Beautiful Tuesday night in December. Whistle. Trip is called on Micah Buckles. He's going to the sin bin. And this is not the time to do that when the Warriors are trailing 2-2. Or sorry, are tied at 2-2. The pressure has been down in their zone. 10:53 here in the third period. The Warriors are going to have to step up their power play, or their penalty kill. And they've had some success, 57%. So that's, a little bit over 50%. This will be the third opportunity here, and so far they've killed off one of them, or both of them. So the Warriors have done well tonight. Let's see if it can hold. Fromholtz again with another save. You saw that first save there. Had a little tickle in my throat, so grabbed a little swig of some Powerade to see if that'll help so I can get through. 1:30 left on the penalty kill for the Warriors. 10:23 left in the third period. Tie score. That comes out to Cook. Cook fires it with a tip opportunity there by Ludwig. Goes wide. That's going to go underneath the stick of Cook, and that's going to go all the way back. Siepert stops it behind his neck. Cook picks it up, takes a look. See where the forecheck is coming from. Bailey has it. Swings it all the way over here to Reedy. Reedy going in with speed. He's walking past the defense. Gets there, fires into the net. That net's off. Reedy was able to walk right through the Warriors and get right into the net right off the bat. And Fromholtz was there on the post, sealed tight. Once again, the junior goaltender has done a fantastic job of keeping the Warriors in this. 1:03 left here in the third period. Warriors on the PK. There's a chip opportunity. Cook is sitting there, picks it up. Casper Dahlke had it. Two Ice Force players on top of each other. Then they collide. Reset now. Here comes Reedy through the blue line into the zone. Tries to feed it as Dardis was sitting on the back door. Cook once again swings it over to Reinke. Reinke chips it into the corner. Tries to get it over to Ludwig. Ludwig has it. Walks out front. Nobody on the backside as the Warriors collapse well. Cook tries to step up, and here comes the Warriors with an opportunity here on a 2-on-1. Bailey fires. Siepert closes the door. And Bailey's going to take a hard hit behind there with 13 seconds left here on the power play. Moves it all the way up to Dardis, who dumps it into the corner, and he's going to go in there before Rice. Hartrink is able to pick it up now. And both teams are at full strength, so the Warriors once again kill off the the penalty. Skating back with it. Garrettson loses an edge. Holes with it. Tries to move the puck out. Coming back with it is Reedy for the Ice Force. Comes through the zone. Buckles there, pounding him with a stick into the corner. All the way out to Bradford. He fires wide. Warriors trying to get it cleared out. Mason Holes in there battling hard. Picked up there by Brady Garrettson. Garrettson skates over the blue line. Fires high off of the blocker. And into the netting. More than halfway through this period. We're at 8:06 left in the third. Still tied at 2-2. Both teams have had chances to score, but the goalies have stood tall so far. Ice Force with it into the neutral zone. That was number 7 Mason Trinkner swings it out wide. And there's going to be a penalty that's going to be called now on Williamson as he is running players over left and right. A little frustration there, it seemed like. So Williamson is going to have a seat. And the Warriors are going to have to go back on the penalty kill. Cross-check is the call. Williamson fills the sin bin for 2 minutes as the Warriors go on the penalty kill. Garrettson is out talking to the official, looking for clarification. Garrettson's going to go to the bench. And the Warriors penalty kill. Drops of the puck. Cook swings it over to Ludwig. Ludwig has it. Back out to Cook. Cook with it. Loses it for a second as there's good pressure there from Casper Dahlke. Moves it all the way across ice. Fires it as Reinke. Good save there as a tip from Dardis. And Fromholtz is able to battle. Back out into the neutral zone. Warriors wanted a penalty, didn't get it. Here comes Dardis through the zone, walks around Buckles, looks, fires off of the post. And that's going to be cleared all the way down. Siepert's going to stop it for Cook. Dahlke with pressure. In front of Siepert. Goes for the breakout. Coming back with it now is Reedy. Reedy goes past Garrettson, but is stopped there. But then Dardis picks it up. Oh, and there's the opportunity with Ludwig on the back door, but Fromholtz, I think, had a good read on it. Reinke picks it up. Comes all the way up to Dardis. Dardis has got Cook in the slot. Moves it over to Reedy. Reedy fires on a bad angle shot. Goes up over the top of the net. Reinke dumps it back down to Dardis. Batzler trying to clear it out for the Warriors. Batzler with it on his stick. Backs it into the corner. 35 seconds left on the power play for the Ice Force. Back over to Reedy. Reedy looks, fires. Tipped up. Dardis, another save there from Fromholtz as he's able to stay tall, not panic. Reedy fires off of the stick of Batzler. Face off to the glove side of Tyler Fromholtz, who had to battle there and get some decent saves to keep the Warriors in it at 2-2. 20 seconds left here on the penalty kill for the Warriors. 6:08 left in the contest. Trinkner in at center, won it forward, and then it's coming out to Cook. The defenseman has been busy. He fires. That tip just popped up high as both Hartrink and Rice were there for the Warriors. Reinke with it. Over to Trinkner. Trinkner back out to Cook. Cook is looking back down low. Back into the center. There's an opportunity there, but a good job. Number 11 throws an elbow. Interference is going to be the call as Ryan Anderson is going to go to the sin bin for the Warriors. He throws an elbow and throws Rice down to the ice. Warriors now with 2 minutes to see if they can put in their own power play. And their power play percentage so far on the season has only been successful 44.4% of the time, while the Ice Force have killed off 71% the penalties. So this certainly is leaning heavy towards the Ice Force to be able to kill this off. But those are stats. That's not the play. The Warriors with 5:40 left. That doesn't measure the heart of the players out on the ice. 2 minutes for interference. Garrettson looks, fires off of the blocker of Siepert. Good job there by Siepert to not panic and see that. Garrettson holds it in. Nice play there with the stick. Quick hands from Garrettson. Ice Force has it, bangs it off high, and that's going to go past Garrettson, and that's going to go all the way down. Dardis, Fromholtz comes out and plays it. Picked up there by Reedy walks, and a nice stick save there from Fromholz. So as a shorthanded opportunity was coming in, and the Warriors finally gained control. Buckles with it, skating from behind, trying to break it out. Comes out here to Holes. Holes has it, and he's going to get bumped off by Cook. And now the Warriors have a 4-on-2 if they can make it work. Williamson fires it towards the net, and the Ice Force is able to get themselves back into their defense. There's a leak opportunity, tries to get it out. Dardis has it. Holtz is the only one that can stop him. And a nice back check by Mason Holtz to pick that stick. Back into Reedy. Reedy has it, gives it over to Dardis on a backhand pass. Makes the move. Nice job there from Fromholz, but Reedy is there. And a nice save by Fromholz, unable to find it. And a backhand from Reedy. Unbelievable scramble there from both teams, and Fromholz is able to close the door. Whew. 41 seconds left on the power play for the Warriors, and they almost gave up a shorty. A battle down there with Fromholz and Reedy and Dardis. 4:21 left here in the third period. Once again, the Ice Force is the one that's capitalizing here, and they're on the penalty kill. Coming out off of the boards. Great job there by Mason Holtz. Dakota Stevens is in there now at 23, getting a chance to play. Picked off. Into the neutral zone. That goes under the stick of Rice. Rice trying to clear it out. Picked up there. Looking to make a move. Fires wide is number 7. I forgot who that was. Sorry, Trinkner. Ryan Trinkner there with an opportunity shorthanded. Warriors have 4 seconds left on the power play, and that's going to do it as the Ice Force killed it off with all kinds of pressure on the Warriors. Coming back with it at full strength. Stevens picked it up, dumps it into the corner. Going to head to the bench for a change. I will have to heads up. Hopefully that didn't hit anybody in the stands. We only have about 100 people, obviously, in the building. We're only allowed to have 105. Face off in front of the Ice Force bench with 3:23 left here in the third period. 2-2 is the score. Through the neutral zone, dumped back. Picked up there by Batzler. Batzler has it. Good pressure there from Ludwig. Warriors trying to clear it. Dardis in there picks it up. Good check there from Gerritsen. Stick check there. And held in by Reedy, and coming back with it is Holtz. Holtz has got a breakaway opportunities. He's going to walk into Seipert, and he's unable to pull the trigger. Seipert doesn't make the save, but Holtz lost it off his stick. Trying to move it again. Holtz has it. Dumps it down low to Micah Buckles. That's going to get cleared out into the neutral zone. And coming back the other way is Reedy. Fromholz comes out and plays it. Moves it out into the neutral zone. And then a good check there from Gerritsen. Coming back the other way. Reedy through the skates. Fromholz once again. This time it's picked up by Reinke. Fired towards the net. Dardis once again. Flurry here by the Ice Force. Dardis battling Buckles. Both men go down to the ice. Picked up there was for the Warriors, trying to move it out into the neutral zone. Coming back the other way. Walking in, Casper walks in off of the shoulder of Seipert. Back into the neutral zone. Moving the puck, that's number 28, Tyler Reinke. 1:52 left here in the contest. Picked up by Trinkner. Trinkner has it. Good job there by Bailey to stand him up. Moved in there by number 11. Back into the zone is Hartrink with it for the Warriors. Trying to look out the breakout. Gets it out wide. Comes all the way across ice. Banks it off of the board, and then it's picked up by the Ice Force and hammered back in. Pressure going in there hard is number 11, Ryan Anderson. Tries to center it, knocked down. Ben Bruni trying to get it out, does. Cross ice to the Ice Force in the neutral zone. Anderson dumps it into the corner. icing is the call with 1:07 left. Comes all the way down here to thinking it's going to be to the glove side of Seipert. So 1:07 left here for the Warriors to try and see if they can get the game-winning goal here at the Waupun Community Center with 1:07 left in the third period. On the ice. Was thought a timeout would be called, and there is. The Warriors going to take their timeout to give their line a chance to rest and see what they can set up. So Coach Babbage and Coach Tank are over there trying to see if they can figure out what they want to set up. As far as this Warriors, 1 minute and 7 left. Good timeout there from the Warriors as they're trying to figure out what they can do to try and put one past Seipert, and the opportunity for them to rest up their senior players to see if they can sneak out a win here. Let's reset this contest for you here with 1:07 left in the third. After one, both teams had not scored. Opportunities were there, but they were not able to put one past either one of the goalies. And then in the second period, for the majority of the second period, this game stayed at 0-0, and then the Warriors were able to score first as Ben Bruni was in the low slot and got a feed from Casper Dalkey, who received one from Quinn Bailey from down below the net. Popped it out in front of Bruni, hammered it past Seipert to get the first score of the game. And the second score of the game came from the Warriors as Garrettson was able to pick up a feed from Mason Holes down below the net, and he also was in the low slot, put it past Seipert, make the score 2-0, and it looked really good for the Warriors. And just like that, then the Ice Force came right back and tied this score at 2 apiece. Dardis bangs it off of the wall. Batsler tries to pick it up. Buckles into the neutral zone. Buckles with it. 1 minute left in the period as announced from Scotty Van Galen. Fantastic announcer here for the Warriors hockey program and baseball. Picked up. Dalkey has it. Gets hit there, but able to keep control. Out in front. Hammered hard. Out in front. Warriors trying to put it past with 30 seconds left. Garrettson had an opportunity. Buckles looks. He fires off of the skate of number 28, Reinke. Knocked down there. Picked up. There's an opportunity. Dardis is able to stop it. He's looking for that cherry pick. Gets past Buckles. 13 seconds left, and Dardis is unable to do it. Buckles has it. 10 seconds remaining. He's going to try and hold it up against the board with the 5 seconds remaining. Able to do so. And it's going to be a tie, I believe. I'm not sure if they're going to skate in overtime. I don't know what the situation is going to be here. 2-2 is the score. We'll see what's going to happen here. I'm not sure what the specifics were, whether or not they were planning to have a... ...43 saves for Fromholz, 17 again in that period. 9 saves for Seipert for a total of 29. So it looks like to me that they are going to skate in overtime. And I'm not sure exactly what the overtime rules are anymore. I didn't take a look at that. So we'll see as soon as these players go hit the ice. I do know that they give them 3 minutes to recover. There is no Zamboni. So we are going to extra hockey. Getting the price of admission. So we get a little bit of extra ice time here from the Waupun Community Center. I want to thank you again for tuning in to this live stream broadcast. Huge shout out again to the Waupun Hockey Association. Huge shout out to the Waupun School Board and the high school for continuing to support having this Waupun hockey program. We really appreciate it. It is a very expensive sport. to maintain ice and to maintain this facility, and we are a strictly volunteer organization here that takes care of this. And we get a lot of financial support from the city as well. So again, a huge shout out for continuing to allow our boys this opportunity to keep playing some hockey here in the community of Waupun. See what coach is going to come out with here. 1 minute left here in this intermission. Captain number 25, Jackson Reed, comes over to get some clarification on the overtime rules, I think. So the official is going to head over to the bench and make sure that both teams are aware. And I'm not sure if they're going to skate 5-on-5, or is it 4-on-4, or is it 3-on-3 is what I thought it was supposed to be, but looks like it's going to be some 5-on-5. I know the 3-on-3 was talked about, but I guess that wasn't the rule that was passed, so I believe it's only 8 minutes that's going to go up on the clock for the overtime to see if we can determine who a winner is, and if we're able to come up with one.